G'day guys, MP Numbers here, and today we're here to do two things. One is a giveaway, two is a box opening. Right, let's start with the giveaway. I've got a playmat. GP Sydney, Ravenous Chupacabra. Nice little playmat picked up thanks to being invited to the GP Sydney by Channel Fireball. Absolutely fantastic event. If you were there, thank you for making it great. If you weren't, try and get down under next time. It's just a fantastic experience. To win said playmat, there's going to be 3 videos of Dominaria box openings. We're going to split it over 3 to make it easy. All you need to do to be eligible to enter that is to comment on one or more of those videos. 1 entry per person. We'll draw it on the 29th. I'll give away that playmat and I'll chuck in a couple of Dominaria boosters as well. Alright, let's jump in. We're going to split the box up into 3 sections. We're going to do the first one where we talk about every single card, read them out, and I'll make stupid comments as we go. The second one, I'm going to speed through all the commons that we've already seen. The third one, we're going to speed through everything straight to the rare. So depending on your speed, check them all out. Check 1, check 2, whatever you may want to check out. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Alright, so without further ado, let's just jump in and open the box. And as I said, we're going to split this up into 3 videos. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Make sure, as I said, you can leave a comment for your chance to win an awesome GP Sydney playmat. Let me know, what do you think about Dominaria? Are you excited to draft it? What kind of rares are you looking for? What kind of cards are you looking for? Are you going to be brawling? Are you going to be commandering? Your modern, standard, whatever it may be. Let me know. Jump in the comments. Like I said, I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a great draft format. As you probably know, I'm a bit of a limited junkie myself. And I think we're going to have a wide open draft format, which is something that we haven't seen for a while. We've had a lot of very specific archetype driven, where this, there's the Wizards deck, but other than that, it seems very open. I think it's going to take a while to solve. All right, let's do this now. We're going to check out this new card feel as well. It's noticeable. Let's say that it definitely feels different. I'm going to give it that. All right, let's run through. So we've got Syncopate, counterspell unless its controller pays X, text in blue. Exile it. That's a reprint. Let me know what you think of this line between the flavor text and the rule text. I think it's pretty cool on most cards. Some cards it's like Gitu Chronicler, it's a 2-drop 1/3 with kick of 4. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return an instant sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. One thing I don't really like is the symbol. Whenever they do a symbol that has internal details and they have to make it white instead of black for the common, it just throws everything off. People get confused about what's common and uncommon. Luckily, as in mostly online play, it doesn't come up for me, but it is a real thing. I've got Dub. Dub is a 3-drop enchantment. Enchant creature, +2/+2. It has first strike and it's a knight in addition to its other type. That's pretty cool because you're making it a knight. Insert dubstep joke here. Rally Commander is a 2-mana 2/1. It can't be blocked if you've cast a historic spell, legendaries, artifacts, and just sagas. We all know those ones. Crossan Druid is our 3-mana 2/3 with kick of 5. If it's kicked, so for 8 mana, you're getting 10 life as well as your 2/3. That's not terrible. Gives you something to do in the late game, right? Drudge Sentinel's our 3-mana 2/1 that has a 3-cost tap, and it gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Mammoth Spider is our slightly bigger giant spider. It's extra mana for an extra power and extra toughness, 3/5. Solid card, going to be seen a lot in limited. Feral Abomination is a 5/5 for 6 with Death Touch. It's fine. Eighth the Glider. Yep, that word. Glider. It's a 3-drop 2/1. It feels like the art makes it feel like it should be a equipment. Maybe I'm just too used to seeing the glider. But yeah. 2/1 flying, can't block for 3. Yeah. Rampaging Cyclops gets -2/-0 as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. So it becomes a 2/4 if it gets double blocked. It seems kind of bad. I don't know. So we go from common to uncommon. Very slight difference here. We've got In Bolus's Clutches. It is a legendary. That new frame. Let me know what you think of the new frame. Personally, not really a fan. It just. I don't know. It's too much. I think. Obviously, it's a story card because it's got the thing there. You control Enchanted Permanent. Enchanted Permanent is legendary. It's cool. Sorcerer's Wand. It It is a 1 cost. It costs 3 to equip. Creature deals 1 damage to a creature or player. If this creature is a wizard, it deals 2 damage. So if you equip it to a wizard, it does an extra point of damage. Settle the Score is another story card. Costs 4. Exile target creature. Put 2 loyalty counters. Not as good as some of the other 4-cost removal spells we've got in the format at the moment. And Kazarov Sengir Pureblood. It is a 4/4 for 4. Sorry, it's a 4/4 for 7, and that's my phone. Thanks, Des. It is a 4/4 for 7 with flying. Whenever an opponent controls dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on him. A 3 and a red to deal 2 damage to target creature. No foil. Check out the basic land. Who did it? Dimitar, not terrible, and we got a Vigilance token. Alright, pack 1, let's keep going. When we start seeing some of the doubles of cards, I'll start rushing through a bit faster, but it is the first time we're doing it, so we'll try and read the cards and check them out, but we'll keep going as we go. Fire Elementals, a 5 mana 5/4. Whatever. Charge, 1 cost. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Arcane Flight. A lot of talk about this one. The enchantment aura that gives +1/+1 and flying. Not quite one with the wind, but I think it's going to see a lot of limited play. Maybe it sees Burgle's play. I don't know. Gift of Growth is a 2 mana with kicker 2. Untapped target creature gets +2/+2. If it was kicked, it gets +4/+4. So for 4 mana, you untap +4. That's not terrible. The Caligo Skin Witch is a 2 mana 1/3 with kicker. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, each opponent discards 2 cards. That's pretty cool. Call the Cavalry gives you 2 knights with Vigilance for 4. It's a bit of power creep. That kind of thing would normally cost you 5 or 6 back in the day. Ancient Animus is an instant. So that feels like it should be a creature by the look of the art and the name of the spell. Put a counter on target creature you control. If it's legendary, then it fights. So it's the fight spell of the set. Oh, we've got a Power Stone Shard. These are the ones that you want to get in multiples because it adds 1 for each artifact you control named Power Stone Shard. Costs 3. I think it'll see some play. I don't know if it's going to be great, but it'll see some play around there. Unwind counter is the new Rewind. It's a counter target spell, non-creature spell, untap 3 lands. Deathbloom Thallid. Alright, Fungus Tribal is one thing I'm definitely going to be drafting at least once on Magic Online. When it dies, a 1/1 Sapperling creature. Autofocus. We've got Fungal Plots. It is an enchantment. It's a 2-cost enchantment. 2 exile creature card from a graveyard, create a Sapperling. Sacrifice 2 Sapperlings, gain a life, draw a card. That's our uncommon. Alright, we've got our first Saga looking at the art here. Boom. The Flame of Kel. Now, Sagas, hopefully you know how they work. You come into play, they level up each turn. Once you get to the 3rd one, you discard it. Discard your hand, boo. Draw 2 cards. If a red source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much +2, probably unplayable, and a second Saga, back-to-back Sagas. Ooh. As this Saga enters, we saw that a bit, return target instant card from your graveyard to your hand, return target sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, until end of turn, whenever you cast, you may copy it, probably also unplayable. And we get a legendary, that's right, each pack does have a guaranteed legendary, so I get 2. Did I put an uncommon? So did we get a... Oh no, this is just an uncommon legendary. I should just check things out. This is the black-red legendary in the 5-cost cycle. When it enters the battlefield, return to your hand all cards that were put into a graveyard that were put there this turn. Other creatures have haste. I think this is going to do some fun things. I don't know if it'll be competitive, but people are going to build decks around this in a Reanimator style. Alright, 2 packs down. Let's keep it moving. Get to Journey Mage's battlefield. If you control another wizard, it deals 2 damage. It's a 4 mana. Why is my camera? It's a 3 mana 3/2. That seems pretty good. Excavation Elephant. It's an elephant. It's a 5 mana with kicker 2, so 7 mana. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return an artifact card from your graveyard to hand. Otherwise, it's just a 5 for 3/5, which is not unplayable. Blessing of Belzenlock, +2/+1. If it's legendary, it's lifelink. Pretty solid. Gift of Growth we've seen. Cloud Reader Sphinx. That is a weird artwork there, Kev. I don't know if I like that artwork. That's a bit... Yeah, interesting. Let me know what you think. When it enters the battlefield, Scry 2. Good card. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer with Scry 2. That's just kind of what you want in your blue decks. I'm seeing early signs that blue's probably going to be our best colour in Limited. Wait and see. I think it's pretty open though. 5 mana, choose one. Deals 5 damage to target creature, destroy target artifact. Blood Tower Candle, so 1 cost, 6 and tap to sacrifice it. Target creature gets -5/-5 on turn. Demonic Vigor gives the creature +1/+1. When it dies, return that card to its owner's hand. That's pretty cool. Call the Cavalry, some Knights. Ancient Nemesis, our fight card again. Nature's Spiral. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand for 2. Nah. Another card for our Fungus deck here. I like how they've all got little stars and things. Staves. 2 mana, 2/2. Perfect. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets +1/+1. Nice little lord there, uncommon. Our 4 Bear's Blade. I guess +3/+0 and trample. When an equipped creature dies, attach it to a target creature you control. Maybe. That's our rare today. Okay. And our guaranteed legendaries, Urgoros, the empty one. When it enters, this is the new Spectre. Yep, legendary creature Spectre. When it deals damage, they discard a card. If they can't, which is a little improvement over old Spectres, is you draw a card. If they can't, discard one. So far, all our pack legendaries have been uncommon. It is just taking up the uncommon slot. So let's just do a quick sneaky peek here. Yep, so it kind of feels like it's just another uncommon that's guaranteed to be a legendary. Charges our combat trick. Arcane Flight's our enchantment. Warlord's Fury. Creatures you control have first strike and end of turn. This is a sorcery. I don't like it. I'll probably play it, but I don't like it. 3/1 for 2. Sure, we'll see play. Not a cat this time. Whenever I think 3/1s for 2, I always think of that cat from, was it Lorwyn, I'm going to say? One of the Lorwyn sets. Blessing of Bells and Lock, we saw that one. Lenoir Envoy, 2 mana to add 1 mana of any colour. 3 mana, 3/2. That's, you're probably never going to use the ability. Broken Bond, our 3rd story card. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. Probably not going to see play in limited. Maybe sideboards. Academy Journey Mage is a 5 mana 3/2 that costs 1 less to control if you control a wizard, 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. That's pretty solid. It's a 4 cost 3/2 that bounces a creature. That's pretty sweet. Common still is I killed an Overseer. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, so the total kicker would be 7 for a 3/1 and a steal. Target creature gains haste, untap, blah, blah, blah. Wizard's Retort is that counter spell variant that can cost 2 if you control a wizard. Damping Sphere, this is the Tron hate and the Storm hate. Literally unplayable in limited and definitely not going to see any play in constructed. In standard constructed, but going to be in every single modern sideboard for the next couple years at least. Alright, we've got a rare. Shalai? Yeah, Shalai, Voice of Plenty. It's a 4 mana 3/4 angel. You, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. And it costs, for 6 mana, you can put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. This is pretty solid. I would love to be able to first pick this. And we've got a foil rare. We've got the Goblin Chainwhirler, which is our triple... A rare? Yeah, it's a rare. Triple red for a 3/3. It's fine. First strike, when it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. That's a solid rare. I love that one. Rona, Disciple of Gix is our guaranteed legendary for this pack. There's our token, our land. Rona, Disciple of Gix. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile a target historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards, exile with Rona, and exile the top card of your library. That's pretty cool. That's our guaranteed uncommon here. Opt is back. We all know what Opt does. Get 2 Journey Mage, does 2 damage if you have a wizard. Invoke is destroy an artifact or enchantment, gain 4 life at instant speed. Gift of Growth we've seen. Soul Salvage, return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. It's not quite a wonder, because it doesn't have cycling like it did in Amonkhet, but maybe. Sapling Migration is another awesome sapling card. 2 saplings for 2 mana or 4 saplings for 6 mana. Either way, it's pretty good value. The Justing Lance I think is pretty awesome flavor-wise, because when you're holding it and you're attacking, you have first strike and +2/+0. Not great though. Run Amok, it's a 2-mana target attacking creature, gets +3/+3 and gains trample end of turn. Blink of an Eye is 2 mana and a kicker, return target non-land permanent. If it was kicked, draw a card, that's a common. Deathbloom Ballad again, excited about these, really excited about these. I'm probably going to be forcing Fungus, Sylph Ballad or Saproling Tribal way too much in this set. Champion of the Flame is a 2 mana 1/1 with trample and +2/+2 for each aura or equipment attached to it. Maybe it'll see play. It doesn't have any way to save itself. We've had Hexproof would be way too good. Howling Golem, which is our Howling Mine on legs. It attacks or blocks. Each player draws a card, so you control when it happens. And last uncommon. Okay, so this time we've got 3 uncommons without looking at a guaranteed legendary. Enters the battlefield tapped, add 1, sacrifice, create 2 white soldier creature tokens. Alright, I've got Torgar, another one that I'm kind of excited to build around, maybe. It's an 8 mana 7/6 that you can sacrifice creatures to make it cost 2 less per creature. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target player's life total becomes half their life total rounded down. So did we get... Okay, so sometimes the rare is just your guaranteed legendary, I guess. Because, yeah, we didn't get... It's interesting. So if the legendary is your uncommon, it gets moved to the back of the pack. But if it's your rare, it's just back to the pack anyway. And it's behind the foil we found in that last pack. Alright, back to some commons. Serra Disciples, a 2 mana 1/1 flying first strike. Whenever you cast a historic spell, gets +1/+1 to end a turn. Is that an Aven? Are they not... Okay. Homride Explorer, he's been spoiled for a while now. 3/3 for 4, when it enters battlefield, put 4 cards from your library into the graveyard. The Lavamancer, as long as there are 2 or more instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard, gets +1 and haste. It's a 1/2 for 1. It's not terrible. Adamant Will, +2/+2 and gains indestructible for 2. Yeah, sure. I've seen that before. Grow from Ashes. Grow from Ashes with 3 mana cost. Search your library for a basic land card and put it... These cards feel like they feel like they're different sizes. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when I'm holding it, it feels like... Maybe it's just the tokens feel different. Come on, focus. There we go. You search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. If it was kicked for 2... instead, search your library for 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library. So for 5 mana, you get 2 lands. That's not bad. Best thing of spells unlock. Baloth Gorger was battlefield. So it's a 4 mana 4/4. You can kick it for 4. We'd have 3. So you can have a 4 mana 4/4. You can have an 8 mana 7/7. Both pretty good cards. Both fine cards. 5 mana 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a target historic permanent you control to its owner's hand. Maybe, if you've got some combated play effects, I guess. Keldon Radar, enters the battlefield, discard a card, draw a card, 4 mana 4/3, yeah, sure. Pegasus Courser is a 3 mana 1/3. When it attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying. Moving to our uncommons, Lingering Phantoms is 6 mana 5/4. When you cast a historic spell, play black, you can bring it from your graveyard to your hand. Board the Weatherlight is a 2 mana sorcery. You can look at the top 5 cards, reveal a historic card from among them, put them into your hand. Artifacts, legendaries, historic, we all know that. Not a great card, I don't think. Goblin Barrage, sacrifice an artifact or goblin for kicker, 4 manas. Otherwise, Goblin Barrage deals 4 damage to target creature. If a spell was kicked, it also deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker. So for sacrifice, that's a pretty solid card. And we got Squee the Immortal, awesome little dude. So you can cast him from literally anywhere, graveyard or exile. He's never going away. Nice little throwback to the old Squee. Alright, let's keep moving. Are we halfway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are at the halfway point for this pile. Make sure you check out the other 2 videos if you want to see all the packs being opened in their goodness here. Befuddle, -4 -0, draw a card for 3. Ew. 1 mana 1/1, sacrifice a goblin, add 1. Red. Add red, sorry. 3 mana for a 2/3, Sergeant at Arms, kicker for 3. When it enters the battlefield, if it's kicked, you get 2. So for 6 mana, you get 4 total power. It's fine for a common. Judge Sentinel, we've seen that. Lenoir Envoy, ignore the text. Voltaic Servant, 2 mana 1/1. At the beginning of your end step, untap a target artifact, including itself. Eviscerate. Now that is artwork. Who we got to thank for that one? Min Yum. I do love that artwork. It's a 4 mana sorcery, destroy target creature. It's stock standard these days. Not being double black makes it slightly better than Impale, but you know. 6 mana 5/5 Trampler. Yeah, it's going to see play. Sapling Migration is seen. Jousting Lance we've seen. Untamed Kavu. 2 mana 2/2 Vigilance Trample. If it was kicked for 3, it gets 3 counters. So it's a 2 mana 2/2 or a 5 mana 5/5 Vigilance Trample. You will most likely be wanting to play that for 5 mana almost all the time. Is that an uncommon? That's our uncommon, right? Yep. Sage of Latnam. 2 mana 1/2 sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. Sure. Verdant Forces back. This is our reprint. Is it a rare? That's our reprint rare. Okay. It's an 8 mana 7/7. Beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 sapling token. And Tatioiva. I don't know, how do we pronounce that? Tatioiva. There we go. Benthic Druid. It's our 5 mana 3/3 in the Simic cycle. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life and draw a card. That is a sweet card, that one. A lot of very sweet uncommons in this set, I think. Alright, Banish Honor Guard, 2 mana 2/2, gets +1/+0 for each legendary creature we control. Artificer's Assistant is our new Magpie. I have a friend who will probably want a whole bunch of these cards, especially in foil. 1 mana 1/1 flying, whenever you cast a stroke spell, scry 1. That's really cool if you can play it on turn 1. Warcaller is a 2 mana 2/2, when it attacks, you can put a counter on target saga you control. Yeah, sure. Rat Colony. Alright, who's going to be the first person to do 56 rat, 50 odd rat colonies, 10 lands? Let's go. It's going to be terrible, but we'll do it. 2 mana 2/2, that when it blocks or becomes blocked by an equipped creature, destroy all equipment attached to that creature at end of combat. Okay. Gideon's Reproach is a reprint. The art was probably a little bit better in Battlefield Zedekar when it first came out. 2 mana, 4 damage, target attacking or a blocking creature. We've got our 4 mana 3/3 Enthaled Omnivore, which is another fungus. You can sacrifice any creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If a sapling was sacrificed this turn, this way you gain 2 life. Another Jousting Lance, another sapling migration, another Blink of an Eye. It's the one that bounces and lets you draw a card if it was kicked for 4. Another Wizard's Retort, which is our little counterspell throwback. Another Diligent Excavator. Whenever you cast, this is the first one. Whenever you cast a stroke spell, target player puts top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard. It's a 2 mana 1/3. You could do something dirty with looping 0-cost artifacts. I don't know. Do something gross. Break it. We've got another Goblin Chain Whirler. Hopefully Mono Red comes a thing again. And our legendary uncommon is Baird. Steward of Argive. It's a 4 mana 2/4 with Vigilance. Creatures cannot. So it's a prison. Creatures cannot attack you or a planeswalker you control unless they pay 1 for each of those creatures. It's neat. Bard. I don't know. Weird names. Right, I've got another Homered Explorer to start pack number 9. And I just knocked the camera. And we've got another Lava Mance, we've got another Desire. So we're at the point where we're seeing most of the commons now, I'd say. Our Talarian Scholar is a 2/3 for 3 vanilla creature. Feral Abomination, Corrosive Ooze. Yavimaya Shepherd is a 3 mana 2/2 that enters the battlefield and gives you a token, so 3 power for 3 mana. Rampaging Cyclops. Divination is a reprint. Divination is back with a new artwork. Not a bad artwork. Draw 2 cards for 3 mana. Cast Down. I love this card. Unfortunately, the card's not going to be as good as it normally would be because there's just so many legendaries, but still sweet. Another Memorial to Glory. I don't know what the other cycle of those are, to be honest. I haven't even noticed them. Mistress Self-Replicating. This is a weird one. I noticed this in the thing. It's a 5-mana 2/2. Whenever you cast a stress, we can pay 1 and create a token that's a copy. So again, I think there's some kind of deck you might be able to build, probably not in limited or standard, but where you're just looping 0-cost artifacts and doing all kinds of dirty stuff. And we got Shana, Sisei's Legacy. She's a 2-mana 0/0 that gets +1/+1 for each creature you control and doesn't have hexproof. It can't be target of abilities, so you can still shock it. Alright, slight hiccup with the camera there. We may not have actually plugged the charger in the way we thought we did. Let's finish off this video. Alright, 3 packs to go for video 1. Sergeant Arms we've seen. Pierce the Sky does 7 damage to target creature with flying. It's basically a plummet. Another Rat Colony. We've only got 2 so far. I guess we're not building that deck. Shivan Fire deals 2 damage to target creature. If it was kicked, it deals 4 damage. So 1 mana for 2 damage, or 5 mana for 4 damage. Not terrible. Sparring Construct is a 1/1 for 1. When it dies, you can put a counter on target creature you control. That's pretty cool, I think. Another Gideon's Reproach. Lenoirels. There's the Bay. Lenoirels, one of my favourite cards from the start. When I first started Magic back in 8th edition, we had Elves vs Goblins. This is absolutely main piece. Don't know if I do prefer this art, but it's nice. It's a bit too combat-y for me. It's not supposed to be a combat creature. The Omnivores, our 4-mana 3/3. We've already seen you. Skittering Surveyor is a 3-mana 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Yeah. Amaranthine Wall is a 4-mana 0/6. Gains indestructible into turn if you pay 2. Has Defender, of course. Yeah, interesting. It's a wall. 5-mana 3/3 Sentinel of the Pearl Triad. It's got Flash. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Gaia's Blessing. I think this is a reprint. Gaia's Blessing. It's a 2-mana sorcery that target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library, draw a card. When it's put in the graveyard from the library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. And we got the Demon Lord. Good old Demon Lord, Belzenlock. His Flying Trample is a 6-mana 6/6. Now, when he enters the battlefield, you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Then put that card into your hand, and if that card's converted cost is 4 or greater, repeat the process. It deals 1 damage to you for each card. So theoretically, you could kill yourself with this if you have no creatures. If you have no cards that cost 4 or less, you could just continue it until you run out of library. Or until you run out of life, whatever comes first. Alright, 2 packs to go. Nothing overly exciting for this video yet, but let's just keep it moving. We'll get some cool stuff. Chronicler we've seen. Dub we've seen. Relic Runner we've seen. Divest. Target player reveals the hand, choose an artifact or creature card. So it's the new Duress variant. Grow from the Ashes. I think we've already seen that. Yep, 1 land or 2 lands. Yavimaya Shepherd gives you a dude. Avia Glider's a 3-mana 2/1. This guy gets worse when he's blocked. Broken Bond is pretty bad. Icy Manipulator. This is probably going to be one of the most first picked cards in draft, I think. Prove me wrong. But it's colourless, it does cool stuff to the battlefield. Win-win. Ooh, another Saga. Gotta love the art in these Saga. The art on these Sagas. This one taps target creature opponent controls on 1 and 2. It doesn't untap as long as you control this. And the third is that you return all tapped cards. It's going to do at least those 2. Plus, if you can tap others other way, it's going to be in your upkeep, so I don't do anything with your creatures, but their creatures, yeah. Uncommon Sanctum Spirit, 4-mana 3/2, lifelink, discard a historic card, gains indestructible. Sure. Ooh, Shiny Spider. Again, the even giant to giant spider. And we've got a legendary rare. Radar. Grand Warlord Radar. Radar, one of my favourite characters from back in the Time Spiral days. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control attacks, add that much mana in any combination of red and or green. Until end of turn, you don't lose mana as steps and phases end. Definitely beefed up from her days as a young starting elf in Time Spiral. Definitely been working out and obviously doing some good stuff, being a Grand Warlord. Alright, last pack. Video 1. Fire Elemental, vanilla creatures, how boring. Dub, Tolarian Scholar, vanilla creatures, how boring. Frenzied Rage is an enchantment with +2/+1 and Menace for 2. Meh. Gift of Growth we've seen. Blessed Light, exile target creature or enchantment. This is an instant for 5. Now this ability is normally 5 on a sorcery, so that's pretty solid. Definitely going to see playing limited. Another Broken Bond. Academy Journey Mage. Keldon Overseer. Sarah Angel, she's back. She's got new art. She's updated. She's a 4/4 for 5. Vigilance Flying. What a beauty. Weight of Memory is a 5-mana sorcery. Draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards of their library in their graveyard. There seems to be a little bit of graveyard shenanigans. I don't know if it's really going to be a thing in limited. I don't know. Again, prove me wrong. We have a rare. We have the Phyrexian Scriptures. Put a 1/1 counter on 1 target creature. That creature becomes an artifact. 2 is destroy all non-artifact creatures. And 3 is exile all cards from opponents' graveyards. It's not terrible. And we've got another foil. We've got a foil uncommon. Gron the Lonely. Oh, that's a pretty sweet looking foil. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, what I'm seeing, but it is lovely. It's a 6-mana 5/5 with kicker for 3. If it was kicked, it gets 5 counters on it. So it's either a 5/5 for 6 or a 10/10 for 9. Yes, please. Just loving this foil effect, guys. Just loving it. Whenever it attacks alone, double its power and toughness to end a turn. And we get a legendary, another Tatiova, whatever. Alright, so that's video 1. Thanks for watching. We'll jump forward. The rest of the videos will speed things up a bit, make sure it all gets through a bit quicker. Again, let me know what you think of the set, what you're looking forward to opening, what you've opened if you had a chance to open any packs yet. And you've got until next week to go in the draw just by commenting for winning this sweet GP Sydney playmat and a couple of packs of Dominaria.